At the end of the day, real estate is all about closed transactions. Yes, leads are nice. Yes, we need leads in order to get to closed deals. But what I want to talk about in this video are the top 5 closed deal lead generation sources that I've had over my career. Now, everybody's different. I'm just explaining this from my own experience in the industry, becoming a top producer for multiple years. And what I want to do is break down, but actually give you context as to why these work so well, so that if you're struggling in your business and you're not doing as many deals as you would like to be, maybe you can implement some of these and take your business to the next level. What's up, guys? It's Mike Sherrard. Welcome back to another video. Super grateful to have you on my channel today. And if you do get any value, as always, all that I ask in return is one of these. Please give me a thumbs up, smash that button, and give me a little bit of love. So let's dive into this. The first one's going to be the most obvious. So we're just going to get that one out of the way. And then we're going to dive into some stuff that does require a bit of an explanation. So the first best closed deal lead generation source is obviously your sphere. You just can't beat it. If you've got people that are in your warm network, if you've got people that you've worked with in the past and you're properly servicing them and nurturing them, which is the key to properly nurture that audience, your sphere is going to be your biggest source of income in terms of continuous referrals. The stats say on average something like if you properly nurture a past, potential, or current client, it over time will lead to 7 more transactions over the lifespan of your real estate career. So that's pretty incredible numbers. It's pretty tough to beat that. And that's why you see a lot of top producers solely rely on their sphere. But now that we've got that out of the way, one of the biggest struggles is, what if you're a new agent, or what if you're a beginner agent within their first couple of years and you don't have a freaking sphere like I didn't when I was getting into real estate? What are the best things you can do to generate leads that will lead to closed transactions this year? So the second one is actually YouTube. Now, let me explain this from a couple people's perspective. Mine and a couple agents in my organization at EXP with the Wolfpack. From my experience, YouTube is absolutely incredible. By creating value-driven content, you're able to, again, leverage SEO if you properly optimize your videos in order to attract clients at scale. And the beautiful part is 2 things about YouTube. Number 1, if your video is properly optimized, it is evergreen. And what that means is that it has leverage, because if you create a properly optimized video once, that video can sit on your channel and attract clients at scale for years to come, like it's done for a number of agents in my organization. One has now done over 55 deals in 8 months entirely from his YouTube channel with no ad spend, no marketing, no prospecting, nothing. We have another guy in my organization who just sent me a text, ironically, this morning, where he did 0 deals at his past brokerage for 6 months, was about to give up his license, came to join us. I helped him launch his channel, started averaging 3 to 5 transactions per month within 4 months of implementing what we do within the Wolfpack. Now, he actually sent me this text because now 8 months later, he was able to retire his wife from corporate America so that she could join him based on how incredibly productive their business is. Now, the second reason, aside from it being evergreen, is the fact that it builds the like, know, and trust factor so much deeper than other forms of content. Let me explain. When you look at one view on a platform like Facebook or Instagram, one view counts as 1 second watch of the video. Now, that's fine, but the problem with that is that you could see that your video got 1,000 views and you think, oh my God, all these people are watching my video, it's so awesome. But in reality, half the people, or probably more than half the people, are people that just ended up stopping on the screen because they got busy, or a text came in, or they saw something else that mattered, or they left their computer and forgot about it. And then suddenly you got a view, and then they scrolled on and continued to move on. But with YouTube, one view is 30 seconds watched of your video. So what happens is you're building 30 times the like, know, and trust factor and the familiarity and top brand awareness with you when people are watching your video. The fact that it's longer form content also gives you room and space to add more context to the value that you're delivering, which again allows people to build a deeper relationship with you. It makes it very easy to drive traffic, to convert, because you can embed links into the description, and it is without question one of, if not the best way, if you do not have a big sphere in order to build your business to generate more leads that lead to closed deals. Number 3 was events. When I was a new agent, I had no budget, no sphere, and I was new to the city with no experience. So what was I gonna do? But the one thing that I did do is learn about real estate investing. So what I started doing is hosting real estate investing network meetings where I was the one setting up the meeting. And when you're the one holding the microphone, setting up the meeting, you're the one that is the center of the attention that gets the credibility. So after you do whatever presentation you have, people are coming to you instead of you going to other people. So you control the room. So by you being the coordinator of these events, you start to get the business of the investors that come to learn about how to invest in your city. Now, it doesn't just have to be real estate investing events. It can be anything. It can be first-time home buyer virtual events. It can be some sort of local community event. Maybe it's just a summer barbecue, but the ability for you to be the one that puts on, you get the credibility, you get the recognition, you get the email list, and you have control. That's where you start to generate a ton of warm leads who've met you in person, you've built up the relationship with them, and that oftentimes leads to more closed deals. Number 4 is an interesting one, and this is personal brand. So let me explain this for a second. There's a lot of agents that just simply are impossible to maintain top of mind brand awareness. They have no consistency. They're not doing anything special on social media. They don't stand out in any way, shape, or form. And nobody can say, hey, you look drastically different than these other agents. I want to work with you. Most agents look the same. They dress the same. They act the same. They carry out their business and their marketing the same. They do everything the same. There's nothing that clearly differentiates them from other people. Whereas I came in, whether you like it or not, with the purple car, the purple branding, a bit more polarity to the style of content that I put out there and how I carry myself and the words that I say and the things that I discuss. And that really started to stick with a lot of people. So by having a very consistent personal brand across multiple platforms that I was very consistently active on, allowed me to stand out from the other agents that were all blending in and doing the same. And by doing that, I started to get a ton of inbound referrals from people that didn't even know me, I've never met, but just based on the nature of social media were following me because I was different and doing things in a unique way that captivated attention and excited engagement. And by doing things differently and zigging while others zag, it really allowed me to generate a ton of leads that turn into closed deals. Now, number 5 is a quirky one. It might seem obvious, but it's not. So just sit tight with me as I explain, which is referral partners. So one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of agents make is they've got a mortgage broker, a lawyer, a title company guy or girl, and they've got all of these strategic partners. But the unfortunate part is those referral partners have a ton of other agents that they're working with. So what I started doing when I was setting out strategic partners is I made it very clear, line in the sand, drawn, firm, fixed, final. When I had a referral partner, I wanted to make sure that I was the only person that was top of mind, but not just that, top of mind to the point where anytime a word related to real estate came up, it was like a trigger for them to the point where they instantly would think of you. Not people like most referral partners that 2 months down the road, you run into them at a networking event or a party or a gathering and they're like, oh, damn, sorry, Mike. I met Sally 2 months ago and she said that she was gonna buy, but I forgot to introduce her to you. How many times does that happen to most people? I wanted people that would shout my name from the top of a mountain as soon as somebody mentioned buying, selling, investing in real estate, just mentioning even the slightest hint that they were going to be doing that in the future. And that's exactly what I created. I had very strong partners in the financial planning industry, in the network marketing industry, in the, again, lawyer, mortgage broker, car industry, life planning industries, travel industries. I had very key people that it didn't matter what, if they were with a client and they mentioned that they had some interest in moving, buying, selling, relocating, investing, putting money elsewhere, anything, they would literally in front of them pick this up and give me a call while their client was there. And that is a strong referral partner that is worth having. So those are the 5 ways that I generated the majority of my business. And yes, while I did crush it with Facebook ads and get a ton of leads and multiple closed transactions, a lot of my business actually came from other aspects of social, like my personal brand and the YouTube strategies. And if you want to know more about that on a deeper level, comment below. I'll send you my free training. But otherwise, thanks so much for tuning in as always, guys. If you have any comments or questions, drop a comment below. I respond to 100% of them. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time.